Welcome. We are going to play the almost last part of the William Wallace campaign, which is number 6, Forging an Alliance. So the goal of this game is to teach us how to um, work together with other forces and to let us gain some relics. So first I'm going to create some extra farms, get the sheep over to the town center. Well, monks can pick up relics, so we can just walk up to it, pick it up, and once the relic is stored in your monastery, it will render you gold. Then again, we are going to create some villages, but first we will need to build some houses. Okay, so monks also have other options also. When your troops are weak, you'll just bring them up to your monks, and the monks will heal your soldiers. Now we got already a small army, but first I'm going to scout a bit to find the other relics. Our objectives are only to find the other relics and bring them to our monastery. So this guy is going to work on the farm, and the rest will be heading to the woods. We are starting in the feudal age, which is a bit of a change compared to the other games that we start. Going to immediately do the research on the resource things. We found some sheep and an ally, Scottish allies. So we'll just search them. And apparently they got a relic for us. Upon a hill. Yeah, that should be here then. Here it is. This is safe area, so we can just send a monk up to it to take it and bring it back. Then I'm just going to keep scouting the area. Okay, so what else? Yeah, going to upgrade the wood as well. To keep creating villages to improve our economy, and also going to keep creating houses for protection and for population limit. I don't work a lot with sheep, but other people may do so. So I'm going to block him by keeping the sheep myself. I think we can almost go to castle age, but I am going to create some more villages before I do that, so that we are a bit safer in terms of economy. So our monk reached the relic, and once he has it, we can bring it to the monastery. As you can see, there is non-stop gold incoming because of the relic. I'm also going to put some men on the sheep, create some more farms as well, and then I think I'm going to go to the feudal age. Oh, also we discovered the enemy of the English, and the last relic is probably in their camp. so we'll need to train a small army to defeat him. I'm going to upgrade the army to the maximum so that we will have an easy victory against the English. I'm going to try to evolve to Castle Age. That should give us an advantage. If we got enough food. We need 800 food. So I'm still going to create a villager to make sure that well, we don't waste time in our town center. Now we're going to the Castle Age. Okay, we need to help our allies to drive off the English. I'm going to do that. It's not necessary, but might turn out to be useful, and also in real games you always help your allies. So also going to keep upgrading, especially on infantry, since that is the thing that we'll be using the most. And I'm going to search. Here is a stone deposit. I'm going to build a mining camp to get us a castle. Okay, so we arrived at our allies, who are clearly been hit, and the English troops are right here. So we'll attack those. Lots of archers. We will lose against these guys. They are better upgraded and they are higher in number than we are, so we'll probably lose. We won't be able to get that knight down, so I'm going to let them focus on the archers. Okay, so we lost that one, but we made things easier on our ally, and we should create some more troops now to make sure that we can drive them off in the long term. We are also in the castle age, so I'm going to research wheelbarrow, which I should have done before, and also going to upgrade to pikemen, which is a very important unit in this game. Just going to keep upgrading, and we are going to use lots of pikemen against the British. So going to upgrade those resource things. And going to create some knights, so they should do well against the attacks of archers. Also never stop creating villages, which I unfortunately did. Some more sheep. Also we can watch here, we are the Celts, so we are infantry, so that's why we should focus on halberdiers and pikemen, because we have upgraded infantry. Okay, once we got 4 riders, we'll go and help our ally out. Also we now got enough stone for a castle, so I'm going to start to move a villager towards our allies so we can build a castle near him and we can be a bit more sure that he is safe. Create some more farms. and we now got 4 items, which should be enough to save our ally if he is still alive, because we gave our enemy quite some time. But now we are better upgraded and we should be able to outmatch him. Also, if you're playing against the British, skirmishes are never a bad idea. They have a bonus against archers, and the British have a bonus in archers, so they'll be making a lot of them. That's why we should try to take him out. Okay, so we saved our allies, apparently. I think, yeah, we saved them. So I'm going to build a castle near them, so that they, well, actually I'm going to build a castle near the English Crossway, so they won't be able to get over it unnoticed, or they won't be able to go over it at all in the best case. I'm also still going to keep upgrading those resources, and I'm going to create a small skirmisher army just for some idle villages. I'm going to build the castle right here, and I'm going to put these knights on defensive so that they never move far away from our villagers. And still keep upgrading those resources. You can't ever stop upgrading resources, because, well, it's your economy. I think I'm going to make a military base near the borders. I'm also going to let the weakest one scout whether there's another crossing somewhere. At the moment there are 2. Let him keep on our coast now. Still no idle villagers, which is good. So I'm gonna create some more villas. Also going to build a lumber camp closer, so that they'll have to walk less. This only starts to get important once you get a decent number of villagers. Now we also got some food and gold, so I'm going to upgrade our cavalry, which is always a good counter against archers as well, and I'm going to create some more knights too. So I think those are the only 2 passageways so far. The castle is almost finished. We could also build some boats to block him from getting over the river. Yeah, that seems to be about it. So there's our castle. Now to defend it, we could build a wall around it. Well, in front of it, actually. And a gate in that wall so that we can still go through. To send some extra builders. I'm quite confident over the situation. As you can see, we have a lot of people working on wood, so that we can get some farm reserves. Once we got the castle, we can also build some boat raiders, which are able to, well, special unit. They are especially good against, let me check, boat raiders, especially good against buildings. So we're getting quite an army now. So I'm gonna build a siege workshop to bring down some walls, and then we should be ready for our assault. So we're going to do some upgrades for our skirmishers, and we have reached our population limit. It doesn't go higher than 57, so there's no upgrading possible. Well, there's upgrading possible, but there isn't any amount increase possible, because we are at our population limit and I won't be able to build rams yet. I'm going to take the villagers inside with me and try to let them establish some buildings in there. But I'm going to keep the villagers behind, keep the soldiers first. Let's see what those English got for us. Here they are already. Going to put my men on aggressive. With the skirmishers in the back, they are getting murdered. Now we are also creating some room for the ram to break down their gates. Now once they start coming through that gate, we should try to figure out a way to lure them near it so that we can go in. But for now that failed, so I'm going to have the ram come over here. And these guys stay close so they can take out any incoming archers. Get another ram. Villagers can come a bit closer. If you put units in a ram, the ram will move faster. So I'm going to give the ram priority. Rams are extremely effective against walls and, well, all buildings actually. So if you need to bring down a gate, best thing you can do is bring a ram. However, the World Raiders also had a bonus against buildings, so they are able to do something, but rams are always better. Going to put everything on aggressive as well. Okay, we broke through their wall. First thing I am going to do is build a castle in the opening so that the English can't cross over to our side anymore. But hold on. Yeah, still going to build that castle and also build some walls so that they won't be able to come to it from these sides. Now it's just searching for the relic. So I'm going to leave everyone here to destroy some buildings. I'm going to use one fast unit to find its way to the relic, which I already found. Gonna bring some monks in, and in the meanwhile destroy the English. Now we scouted that, we might as well scout a bit further. Normally when you see fields there's a town center near, and there is. So if we get the town center down, well, that's the best way to get a player to surrender. So if we just defeat the player before we complete the main objective, we will still gain our victory. So I'm using this castle as passageway, and the monks will take the relic now, while we are destroying the English. I wonder who will be first, the victory by destroying the English or the victory by capturing the 3 relics. We got 1 relic now. We go through the castle. Going to scout for villages over there. I don't think much of them are remaining, so there's a chance that we might actually win just from murdering everyone. I don't see any villages so far. So yeah, if we now destroy all the buildings in which they can recruit units, we should be victorious, unless they have built some kind of new camp already, which is very much possible. The monks are now heading to the monastery. While there isn't anything left of the English town. Normally they should surrender or be defeated around this time. Well, I haven't. There should be some villages around. Nope. We have victoried. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.